Alright guys, welcome back. How you guys doing today? So, doing another review on an item that I picked up personally for the purpose of the review. So, what are we going to review about today? It's another review on an item I've done in the past of its predecessor, known as the Arbiter. The other one was the Arbiter Dual. This one is the Arbiter Solo. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to bring it down low. I'm going to put a build in it. I'm going to wake it up, bring it back up on top, and give you my final thoughts, pros and cons of the device. So with that, I'll see you guys down low. Here we go. Alright, here we are guys, down low with the new Arbiter Solo. So, color I got is blue, 4 ml juice capacity. As you can see, it is Solo RTA. Dual airflow control system, leak proof. Then they show you MTL and restricted direct lung by, I guess, a twist. On the back side, let's go ahead and freeze frame that for contents inside. Alright, there is your QC card, or authenticity barcode, whatever you want to call it. So, OXVA Arbiter Solo RTA 4 ml blue is the color. Scratch and sniff. So, we got OXVA on this side. Designed by Tony T. I don't know who the hell Tony T is, but I guess Tony T designed this. It looks like it's been sitting for a minute, don't it? The dirty. Got them dirty skirties on it. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, so here we are again. So, as you see, took the package out, same way. I hit it for this same thing last time. OXVA, what can't you understand? Put your damn name this way. Are you dyslexic where you have to write your name down the long way and not do it the right way? Okay, you're the only company I know that writes your name backwards and upside down and 3-way sideways to the moon. Dude, just, if your designer can't understand your name goes this way, get a new designer. That's the only thing about that. But let's see what is actually the jewel of this thing. So as you open it up, and look, everything seems to be inside backwards. Okay, so let's go back to the manual. The Arbiter manual tells you everything about it. How to fill it, how to place your coil, how to do it, how to twist it, how to turn it on and off. Different languages. Funny. I'm looking for English right now. There it is. Turn top switch to choose MTO or restricted direct lung. So that means the top of the thing. Okay, so what's going to come with it? Nichrome 80.8, 30 gauge by 2 by 38 gauge with a 2.5 millimeter inner diameter with some Sostring cotton. So someone shoes and they cut them up and put them on there. I'm not going to use that crap. It comes with an extra... I'm assuming that's another drip tip. I guess if you want to go with a direct lung, I won't be using that. Comes with an extra grub screw. Is that one grub screw? Nope, there's the second one. Okay. Allen key, O-rings, tons of them. So plenty of spares. Good job. Like it. Silicone Gel Pack. Good job. This definitely was in humidity because you can feel the clumping of this. That's why these are so important to have. Don't eat them though. And then let's turn it back around again because the package just can't be put together properly, I guess. I mean, this has the room to put an Arbiter here and put the glass right here and still be just fine. But installed on it right now is the 4 ml bubble glass. So I'm assuming that's what it is unless the bubble glass gives you more. Yeah, it doesn't say. So you have a straight glass here. If I can get it out. Okay, I don't know if I can. They don't want you to. But there's a straight glass. So you do have a spare glass. Good job for that. So you do have a splare glass, that's or spare glass, not splur. On the top, they're saying turn. Okay, it's turning the whole deck. There's the juice flow control. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so right here is where you're going to do. So right here on the very top of this, go ahead, let's get this focused in real quick. Okay, there we go. So right here, if you look, there's a cutout right here where it shows you the air restricted direct lung this way. Mouth the lung is going to be this way. You're going to grab it. There's 2 notches. You go all the way over, mouth the lung, all the way the other way, restricted direct lung. It's got a narrow 510 drip tip, I'm assuming. Yep, regular 510. So what that means is we should be able to plug in our own drip tip. So I got a regular 510 up here, just an Ultim drip tip, and it fits right on. Now obviously I won't be using this, but it looks decent, you know. I have a stainless steel drip tip somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. I have too many drip tips. I got more in another location, but it's not here right now. But it's okay. You can say whatever. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this, which is now loosening the chamber from the body. So there's that. This is going to be your airflow on top for your airflow adjustment. So this is a top airflow. So your mouth and lung is set right here. Let's see if we can get that on camera. Focus on that, please. Come on, get on there and focus. There it is. So you're very tight. Looks like a 0.8. And then you turn it. You got another one, probably a 1 mil. Then you turn it again. Here, probably 1.5. And probably 2 mils and 2.5 mil opening, maybe 3. No, 2.5, 2, 2.5, 3. I keep turning, nothing. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use the widest airflow when I do this. Why does it sound like that? Does this come apart? Alright, so let's take off the juice flow. So you turn this. It sounds like tin foil when you tap it. I'm not trying to bash it. Like, I'm really looking forward to this thing. But, let's see. Does this screw out? It doesn't seem like it. No, I haven't really watched any reviews. I've just seen other people who own this device and they're like, oh, it's a really good device. It has great flavor. Okay, cool. Let's get it. So, I went and bought it. Trying to loosen it, but I can't. Alright, but listen. Tap it, and there's a piece in here that spins, which I'm assuming is the juice flow control or something, but it doesn't do nothing. So, here is your build deck. Your build deck is going to be done by Hex Keys. Nice, nice. Small deck. Very tiny bottom airflow hole for when it comes up to the coil. Very, very tiny. So basically, your air is going to come up. It's going to go down underneath the coil and then back up. That is normal. This is called a top airflow addy. There are 3 types of atomizers on the market. There's no such thing as top, down, bottom, up airflow. Everything has to eventually go up, or else you're not going to get vapor. Get your terminology and your common sense together. So I'm going to say that straight up on the review, and I don't care if you like it or not. If you can't understand that, you don't understand general, physics of the way things is, what goes up must come down. Well, what goes down must go up on an atomizer. Then what you need to do is go back to school because you definitely uneducated. But let's go and loosen these post screws up. Very good threading. Like it. I do like it a lot. Very smooth. It's not really gritty. Very little, but very minor. But it's because it's probably new. But very easy to move them in and out. No problems at all there. So I'll give them a very good plus on that. There's also airflow. It looks like coming in right here. And the airflow shot here. And and an airflow here. So basically when the air comes down, it's going to go in this port, and then also it's going to come from underneath somewhere. This is your juice flow where your cotton's going to set. That's going to come down here and it's going to lead up. I don't know. We'll figure it all out. But main thing is you got 1, 2 ports and then 1 here. If it's like anything else. I don't see any bottom airflow. So that's what it is. So what we're going to be using today. What did I do with it? I set it down somewhere. Oh no. I can't find it. Oh, it's right in front of my face. We are going to use a Lost Vape Delima with a blue skin from the LE kit. Why did I choose blue? Because why not go with blue with a matching blue almost? Except this is just a metallic blue versus a glossy blue. That's it. But it still looks good. Goes right to the edge and I still have plenty of room. So therefore, no OCD effect kicking in. Coil-wise, what are we going to be using today? We are going to be using burnout coils. That's right. It's almost gone because I've been using it. Why am I using burnout coils? Reason being is because I am building with the materials that are available in the area very easily. And that the average person will use. So we're going to use tweezers, scissors. The only thing I'm going to use that the most person won't use, because I ain't using Muji, sorry guys, that ain't going to happen, is the cotton I will be using today, which will be Cloud 9 cotton. That's what I will be using. But we are going to run 3mm inner diameter. No, let's go to 2.5mm inner diameter coil. We're going to go to 3. Sorry. Let's go to 3mm. Let's get it on with 1, 2, 3 wraps right there. Let's go to a 4th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 5 wraps in here, no problem. So we're going to do a 5 wrap, 28 gauge Alien, dual core, 28 gauge on the inside of this. And let's get the coil set on the inside of this thing. Maybe. Maybe it doesn't want to go in for me. Maybe it hates me. Gonna be the first thing, but no, it's actually not bad. It's just gotta get the coil set in here. May have to lift it up the nut a little bit, the locker, so it has space to get in. 28 gauge Alien should have no issues going in at all. But this is odd, is that okay, so that Alien went in right there, but it doesn't want to go in on both sides. I see. This one's deeper, so this one slides in here. Okay, so it slides in on one side, so just bend your leg a little bit, get it to slide in there. Once it slides in, take your other side and just maneuver it around into the hole. Hold on a second, I put it on the wrong way. No wonder why it didn't work. So let's try it again. Alright, so look. Bend it a little bit, it'll slide in. See that didn't fit? Why didn't it fit? Because the way I wrap my coil. So I usually like to wrap it the other way. So actually, I'm going to make another coil real quick. Let's do the same thing. But this time, we're going to wrap the coil the opposite way. We're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this ending part, this is the end of the wire, so 4, alright, there's that, and it's going to straighten this wire out a little bit. Okay, So I had to straighten out the wire a little bit because this is the end of my wire roll. I have another roll, but I'm not going to pull it out. So I just reverse wrapped it. That's all I did. No big deal. I can use that coil for something else. Just set this in right here. Bend it. It's in. Then take it to this side. Okay. Put it in right there. Alright. So, it's in. Now we're going to tighten down the leads. I have my own screwdrivers. I didn't need to use theirs. Or X keys. So because of the way I've got this set up, I made it so that way when it grabs the wire, instead of kicking the wire out, it actually pulls the wire into it, causing less of an issue and makes it simpler for you. So I just did a reverse wrap. That's it. Alright, so now it's tightened down. Now we're going to take our coiling jig, get it back on the 3mm, push it down, and now we're going to get this thing set up and sit. Alright. Try to center this coil some. There we go. Alright. So there we go. There's that. Now we're going to cut our leads off. Burnout wire has been going through a lot of builds with me lately. Okay, we're going to set this up here because my trash can is behind me. Alright, so let's go ahead, turn this on. New coil, yes. Ohming out at a 0.249 right now. 100 watts, not going to do it. We're going to bring this all the way back down. On here, I don't think you're going to see it on the screen because I think my brightness is too much. But, oh yeah, there you can see it. See, I'm bringing it all the way down. If I hook this up to eScribe, I could actually just plug in the number I wanted. Now we got down to 1 watt. So let's go up to 10 watts. Hit it. I'm going to pulse it a few times, start getting it to glow. Let's get this going. Alright, let's get that focused. There we go. As you can see, my coil is changing colors. Alright. So pinch them together. Make sure everything is good. Alright, everything here is good. Let's bring this back up, dip, 15 watts. Alright, we're good on 15 watts. $20. Okay, so now it's time to wick this thing up. Put everything back together. Put some juice in it, and then bring it back up on top. Give you my final thoughts and opinions. And we'll go from there. Now, I'm going to do a live review. I am not testing this out. This will be a one-shot video. I will be doing this video from start to finish, because I'm going to treat this like everybody gets it. And if they bought it, they ain't going to sit there for 2 weeks before they finally decide whether or not it's good or bad. They're going to tell you, hey, this thing is a piece of junk, or hey, this thing is freaking amazing, man. So, with that, let's go ahead and get done. Alright, so with that, we're going to be using today, as I get it out, some Cloud 9 cotton. And my pad fell out of it. Get back in there. You're needed. So Cloud 9 cotton on a 3mm diameter coil. It's twisted up. This has a tendency to swell up really good, so I like it a lot. It's really easy to work with. So we got someone calling me. That's okay. Cheese, but. Alright, so here we are. I'm sorry guys, I was twisting some cotton, changed the battery out real quick. But here we are. So we're going to wick this up. With Cloud 9 cotton, which is available. You can hit up AK82 coils here if you're in the Philippine area. I get it in the US, no problem, but Philippines, hit up AK82 coils. He's the distributor for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to fluff our cotton out. And this is why I like this cotton, because as I tear it through, as you know, most cotton just wants to stay in one form, and you got to sit there and flick it and fluff it and blah, 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 blah. But here, just turn it, twist it, boom, and it's done. And all you got to do is cut it right there. Cut it right there. And this is done right there. So now, we got our wicking ports. We're going to make sure these are fluffed out, you know, because we want to make sure that's good. We are going to take this, put it inside the wicking holes. We're not going to shove this into the wicking holes. What that means is we're going to put it in, and we're not going to shove this all the way down. We need it just enough inside the port. So you guys can see, we just need it enough inside of this port that when the juice is coming through, which is right here, your juice is going to fill. It's going to come up. It's going to hit the cotton. And it's going to fill itself up. Okay. So that's that simple. This side here seems to be a little bit longer. So where are we going to go? That's a little too long for me. So I'll take off a little snippet of that. So we'll take that off. And we're going to do the same thing. Just take it, twist it, put it inside. Looks like it's fighting me, right? But it's really not. It's just the way I'm doing it. I'm trying to get this to level out evenly when I put this in, so it doesn't overpack itself in one spot. Then I just even it around, bring it down, and turn it around and have some fun. Let's have some fun. Alright, there we go. So there it is. Now, that's the way it's wicked. It's very simple, very well done. Now, what I'm going to be using today is my own personal blend today on this one here. Actually, no, I'm not. Here's what I'm going to be using. Sorry, forgot to grab it. Had to run and go and get it. But as I promised, in my post on Facebook, we're going to be using some old original Flavory. And one of my favorite flavors, milk and cereal. That's right, 3MG. I can never find this stuff, so I got to be sparingly with this stuff. Like, it's so hard to get a hold of. Big shout out to the maker, Diana Ong, amazing person, really nice. So just want to run a raffle from her. So was not expecting it, but I got it. Amazing, nice person. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get this down. Let's get this down. Let's get that down. So all I'm doing is wicking up the cotton on it. So now that it's wet, I can actually rick my wattage up. So what I'm going to do now, actually, because it's a DNA atomizer, go down, ohming, re-ohm it. And now it's re-ohmed down to 0.296, almost a 3 ohm coil. Back. Okay, back. So now from 20 watts, I'm going to bring this up to around, let's go up to 40 watts. 35. Let's see how it fires at 35 with a 0.3 almost. Okay, looks good to me. Oh, we need glass. That was dumb. Alright, so let's go ahead, get our glass set back up on here. Just making sure it's fit. Okay, it is. It's just one of the ones that's set there until you get the whole thing set up together. So now I'm going to put on the chimney section, twist it back on. For some reason, it doesn't want to catch. Get it in my other hand. Let's try it this way. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Some reason I guess these airflows got to be matched up. With everything for the airflow to line up. So let's go ahead. Put the top cap back on. Yeah, this is how it's got to go. This is kind of crazy. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is crazy. You know. And that's exactly what it seems to be. If you don't have your top cap on, you're not going to be able to tighten your tank back down. So let's tighten it down. Then we're going to back off the tank. Or the top cap of the tank. Okay. Take that off. We're going to go to the kidneys. We're going to fill this up. Alright. We're going to find a spot. There it is. Put that back down. All the way. I'm going to crank this all the way back over. Where it is it? All the way restricted direct lung. I'm going to open airflow to its max. So I'm going to open up airflow all the way on this and see what it's like. And real quick while we're down here, 35 watts. Firing, no problems. Ooh. Okay, let's see if the restricted direct lung. Oh, wait, there's another port. So, guys, they say restricted direct lung to mouth the lung, but this is also a direct lung addy, and as you can see, I'm getting bubbles right there in the tank. There's bubbles coming up. There they are. You can see these bubbles forming right there. They're coming up, and that's a good thing. That shows a sign of good wicking. So not only can you do mouth the lung, but you can do direct lung. Now, I've got it on a single hole right here. So I'm going to use a single port real quick. I'm just doing this real quick down low, and then I'm going to show you guys back up on top how it looks. That's still more of a direct lung to me, but it's more like a very loose restricted. So let's go down to the next hole. I have to read to see what exact holes they are. Okay, there's restricted direct lung. Okay, guys, well that's that. So there's the build on the brand new Arbiter Solo by OXVA. I'm not gonna lie to you, as of right now, I'm very impressed. Good job, OXVA, on this new Arbiter that you did. I'm very, very pleased with it, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I do have some pros and cons. We'll talk about those when we come back up on top, guys. So with that, I'll see you guys back up on top with my pros and cons in a few minutes. So I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so here we are back up on top. So here I am doing something a little bit different. We always changing shit. We are, fuck it. So what we're going to be doing is the final up top of this guy right here, the Arbiter Solo. So you guys can check out the original Arbiter review I did up here and watch how many people hated on it. I don't care though. So with that, we're going to be talking today about the Solo version of it. Now, I'm going to give you my pros and my cons, and I'm going to give you my overall final rating of this device. Now, with that, there is only 3 airflows. I'm going to touch on this again. There's top airflow, middle airflow, and bottom airflow. Now, you can conjoin those airflows. That's okay. But there is no such airflow that is top, down, bottom, up airflow. Because everything has to go down and back up. Why? Physics tells you once it goes down and it comes back up, you're not going to get nothing if you don't pull it back up, right? It'll just sit there. So if I let air, like it is right now, air's going in right now, but it's not doing anything. But if I pull on it, now I'm bringing it out. So that's back up. So that's top, down, up airflow. So there you go. So if you think I don't know what I'm talking about because, you know, I'm just some Kano or some white dude or whatever you want to call it in whatever language you are, well, there you go. So let's get back on track because at the end of the day, I'm going to do my reviews the way I like them. I'm going to give a big shout out to Flavary because even though I got this one and I paid for it, but we are going to be rocking some Flavary on this here. The milk cereal, one of my favorite all times from Flavary. I finally got to try it. Got hooked on it from one of the shops locally to me out here that I go and buy some of my stuff from. And with that, let's go ahead and give you the pros and cons on this device. Okay, so right now I've got it set up on the 3rd hole on just the single holes. That is a decent restricted direct lung, as the thing says. Now, let me see what it means if I turn this over to MTL. No change. But what I think happens is, when I go into this little... Okay. I'm going to die on this, so guys... I ain't looking forward to this one. Okay, so I've had MTL Addies before. I've had the crossbow, the SVT crossbow. That was the tightest doggone atomizer I've ever had in my life. It was like trying to suck a marble through a coffee straw. That's how tight airflow was. This is definitely not an MTL Addy. I just want to say, if you want to call it MTL, I'm going to call it an extremely loose MTL. Extremely loose. Just because of the way the airflow is designed. And it's tight. Okay. That's enough of that one. Let's go back to the 3rd one. So I'm assuming restricted direct lung is the opposite way because MTL shows it to go that way. I don't know. I had to look at the manual, but... Man, that's still... Ooh. Woo! Man, what are we going to do? give me something to drink, you know, wet the whistle a little bit. Okay, so they call it an MTL RDL Addy, but watch this. You can take this thing all the way over and fully open it up right there. Let's get that to focus. You can see that airflow is all the way open now, that big slot. Now, this is going to bring you into the direct lung atomizer. That's why that tip is in there. Now I see why. But I like this tip that's on here, because it's more my style, because you can still get a direct lung with this style airflow. I do have an MTL Addy or drip tip that is actually teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. If I put the tip on it, you would see what I mean, but you can see the tip of this. If this will focus, is it going to focus? Is it going to, there it goes. That looks big, but if you look inside, that hole is extremely tiny. The tip that goes on that measures in at 1.5 millimeters inner diameter. 1.5. Man, you have to get some used to that, but with the bridges inside that particular device, man, it's amazing. It's on a billet box with a very restricted airflow. But here's a direct lung. Let's go with this OXVA. Sorry, guys, I'm all over the place. I know it. You're going to say it in the comments. You're going to be a keyboard warrior, whatever. But listen, let me do this. Watch. Okay. Now, everybody I know is right now is going to say, oh, he's going to bash them. Oh, he hates them. All those people you hear out there that say, I hate companies, and I hate this company, I hate that company, are the people that are envious of me. So thank you guys for making me popular. But with that, I'm going to use this atomizer on this device. Why? Because it's a blue one, unless I decide to put the dripper on, because I have another one from another company, for the same company. The Centaurus, customized gold with chopped carbon panels. I've done that review on that too on my channel, and it's rocking a Hell Beast. I don't know if you can see that Hell Beast. Okay, did that review. It's up there too. And I have a blue atomizer that matches that same skin, or a black one, but a different skin on it. Oh, that's right, got the LED kit, got the snake skin, but can't find a snake skin atomizer, so I can't ever use it. It's okay, I would never use it anyway, but that's irregardless, not the point. So, here we are, OXVA Arbiter Solo, amazing device. Amazing, amazing. Flavor, top notch. I'm running a 3mm inner diameter coil, which means I am making it more restricted than what you could if you ran a 2.5mm inner diameter. I am running a thin gauge, 28 gauge Aliens by Burnout Wires. Shout out to Annette Mejia and Burnout. And with that, man, all I can say, flavor on this is amazing. I will give you that. It's amazing. The ability to use it, the adjustments, the ability to cater it to a vapor's wants and needs. I would all day long say this is an atomizer you should pick up if you're on a budget. They're not that expensive. I think they're 12 to 1500 pesos if you're in the Philippines, 25, 30 bucks or something like that if you're in the US. I don't know what it equates into UK money, but they're not that expensive, and it does an amazing job. I thoroughly enjoy this. Let's go ahead and re-ohm it again just to see if it changes. 0.297 stayed the same. It's got very good contact on it. Now the way you have to do it is wrap it reverse if you want it belly up. If you want it belly down, you have to reverse it the opposite rip, and then you'll be belly down. So at the end of the day, so basically if you have a coiling rod like this and you want belly down, you're going to have to put your wire, say this is your rod, you have to put your wire on this side. Okay, if you want it belly up, you're going to have to put your wire on the opposite side and then wrap it this way for belly down, wrap it this way for belly up, as if you're using your right hand holding the rod and then wrapping with your left hand and your right hand to wrap it. That's if you're doing it manually, okay? So it just gives you an idea how to do the jig. And of course, wick it over, cut it just where it fits right into those ports. Don't stuff it into them because it doesn't need it. This thing will suck up juice on its own, and it's doing very well. I'm getting the perfect bubbles out of it. I'm getting everything I need out of it. Very well done. So, okay, that's all I'm going to talk about there. Here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give you my pros and cons on the overall altogether package. Okay, so with the package on Arbiter or OXVA's package. Now, with this, when you look at it like this is how the package is, and you would expect a name because the name is written this way, OXVA. This is OCD. This is just a subjective thing to me, not saying it's bad, it hurts the package, it hurts the company, nothing like that. But when you open it and you slide it out, OXVA is written fucking upside down. Okay, you did it on the other Arbiter. You never listen to people. You don't want to send products to people when they give you something negative. You sure the heck won't talk to me. But you sure like to make fun of me. It's okay, though. You're making me popular by doing so. Keep it up. That is the only con I've got on the device. Is the package. That's it. They put the fucking name upside down. Stop putting your goddamn name upside down. That's disrespecting yourself. Okay, have some respect, have some ability to understand comprehension that your name goes left to right. Okay, OXVA, OXVA, not down and up. Okay, we are not writing in Japanese way, old school, which is up. And they read up and down like this. Okay, people don't want to fucking tilt their head like this and crack their neck trying to read your package. Okay, even they know what it is.
Sorry. I couldn't hear what you said.
Siri thinks I'm talking to her, dumbass bitch. I ain't talking to her. But with that, that's all there is to it. Other than that, if I rated the device from a 1 to a 10, I'll give this an easy all day long 7.58. Easy, all day long. Why? Because how easy it is to put it together and actually do it. Actually, I'll give you one more con. The con I'm gonna give it is that you can't put it back together without the fill cap on it, because without that, it won't lock that chimney section, which locks in the airflow rings to lock down. That's the only con I'm going to give you. You should have made it where you could put it together, so that way you could have done that, so then someone could instantly just filled it, instead of taking an extra process of putting that on, then putting it back together, then taking that back off, then filling it back on, then putting it back on. You're making people do a lot of work, working and tearing your products apart. Now, if you're looking to make money, yeah, that's called a cash grab. That's all I got to say. I don't know. Is this thing off, or is that just me? There we go. Okay, now we're a little bit straighter. So with that, all day long, 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5 flat. That's what it's going to be because of the way you have to do the top cap. 7.5. Good job, OXVA. You did a good job on your Oxford. Yeah, we're going back to fucking college. I don't want to do that shit no more. I sure don't. I graduated a 4-year bachelor's degree in 15 months to show you how smart I am. That's right. I am going to be that person, that guy, to tell you how smart I am. I graduated a BSBA in project management in 15 months. Boom. How you like them apples? But no. 7.5 all day long. Good job, OXVA. Congratulations on the device. I hope this one sells a lot better. I wish I had a black one. Honestly, I do. But I was unable because I was a little too late to the game to go pick one up because I know my shop had them already that I go to. And I could see picking up a black one. Really could. You know, if I can get a hold of a black one, I'd love to have a black one of these. Because you guys did a good job. I could see using this on a device around me all day long. It'll match to put on side the Meteor, and I'd run it all day long. I'll just be honest with you. I really like it. I'd run, 2 of these a day and fill them up. I love it. It's a good job. I don't know why I keep saying it. Everybody thinks I hate you guts, but I don't. So, love you. Much love. Hope more blessings, more success for you later. Don't forget, guys, if you watch this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you see something that you think could be changed, leave a comment, but don't be rude about it. Just be cool about it. I reply to everybody who does comment. I try to at least, you know, why? Because that's who I am. This is not going to have a block comment on there because I want to see who's going to say something. Don't thumbs down it just because you think I don't like the company. Give me a thumbs up. Watch the review. Actually, watch the whole review before you say something, because you don't know what's going to be at the end, like this right here. The device is great. So with that, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next review.